Next up, at UFC Vegas 28, we have Alexander Hernandez versus Mike Breeden. Alex Hernandez, 12-4 in his career, alternating wins and losses. He is 2-3 in his last 5. Mike Breeden, 10-3 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, coming off of 2 losses. Mike Breeden is taking this on short notice. Alex Hernandez has had an interesting run in the UFC. He alternates wins and losses. But if you look at his wins, he looks like a world beater. He looks like he could be a champion. And then if you look at his losses, he's a dud. It is, I mean, it's incredible the difference you see in him between fights. But if you dig into the wins, you will be impressed. He's got a win over Beneil Dariush. He's got a win over Francisco Trinaldo. And those are big. He's a solid wrestler. He's a solid athlete. He has legitimate power. He has very good speed. And when he's on, he is on. Alex Hernandez, if you know he's going to show up, that dude is always the pick. Mike Breeden making his UFC debut on short notice. We watched him lose on Contender Series. But there were some things to take away from that loss and his 2 wins after that fight outside of the UFC. He's a good striker. He has solid range control, solid variety. He's got some power, but not sure if it's enough. He's a high-volume guy that is always throwing something. His hand is always out there. He's always looking to hit, looking busy, making things happen. I always talk about paths to victory and ways to win. Who has more ways to win? And this is, in this breakdown, Alex Hernandez has more ways to win. He has more paths to victory. I think his striking is probably better. He definitely has the power and the speed. Is it as technical?Maybe not. But he's got the power and speed. His wrestling is definitely better. He's fought the higher level of competition. So I am hoping that this is Alex Hernandez, get a nice win, start a new streak, and get that going. I think he needs to fight guys at sort of this level for a little while before he gets thrown in there with killers. Because the problem is he looks like an animal. He destroys somebody. The UFC says, this guy's an animal. Then they give him a step up. He loses, comes back down, destroys somebody, step up, loses. This is a last-minute replacement. It's a new opponent. It's an easier opponent than the original one. The odds are probably a little wide because of Alex Hernandez's inconsistencies, but he should win. He should dominate. $9,400? I don't know if I'm going to spend that. I will think about it. It's not a hard no. It's a lot of money, So I don't know if I'm going to spend that money, but I do like the more and more on the Monkey Knife Fight strike line. I don't think Alex is going to come rip his head off, knock him out. 46 strikes. He'll probably get a takedown or 2. They'll mix it up on their feet. Mike Breeden's busy guy, come forward. I like the more and more on the Monkey Knife Fight strike line. DraftKings, like I said, I'm probably not going to touch $9,400, but I might. We'll see how my lineup fleshes out. I don't think he's a trap, right? I'm worried about spending $9,400 and he doesn't put up a ton of points. It's not that I'm worried about $9,400 then he's going to get knocked out. I don't think this is a very close fight. Mike Breeden, busy. There is a path to victory, right? Stay in Alex's face. Let him get tired. He does struggle with cardio at times, but should be a pretty straightforward win for Alex the Great.